Broke up with my girlfriend over tattoos. She no longer agrees with our breakup. Nuts.
Okay.
I want to preface this with a disclaimer that there's nothing wrong with having tattoos if you want and like them. They aren't my thing. Please don't take this as a condemnation of tattoos or the people that get them as a whole. My ex and I were together about a year. Early on in the relationship, she had mentioned wanting to get some tattoos. I told her she had every right to do so since it's her body, but I find tattoos unattractive, and I would likely break up if she went through with it. It became a small fight, and she was cold and passive-aggressive about it for a few days, but eventually she said she understood and would not be getting the tattoos done. Fast forward to about 2 months ago, and she makes another attempt to get me on board with tattoos. I reiterate my stance and tell her again, she can do it, but I won't stick around if she does. I went out of town to visit my cousin for a week and come home to her with a partial sleeve done. Her arm was basically one big scab. I asked her what's going on, and she just nonchalantly says her and her best friend had talked and agreed I was being unreasonable, so she went ahead and used my time out of town to get it done, so I wouldn't be around to be a buzzkill about it. She said she got as much as the guy was willing to do in one sitting inked, and once she was healed, she planned to get it extended.
Damn.
The tattoo was already a deal breaker for me, but the blatant disrespect and casual way she was implying my opinion didn't matter broke my feelings for her right there. We fought, and eventually she just told me to get the hell out and locked herself in the bathroom. Thank God she did this when she did, because I was close to not renewing my lease at my apartment and moving in with her. Packed my shit up and left while she shit talked me to her best friend on the phone. Dropped her stuff off from my place the next day. She told me I was making a huge mistake and throwing a good thing away for petty reasons. I just handed her a bag and I left. That was weeks ago. Didn't hear from her until today. She called me. Here's a brief summary of the call. Her. Okay, the petty drama has run its course. You can move back in and move on, okay?
Nope.
Me. No, we are broken up. It's over permanently. I don't want to get back together. Her. We aren't getting back together. This was just a spat that got out of hand. You freaked out and left in a huff. I know you're just too proud to admit you're wrong, so we'll just call it even and you can come back. Me. No, I told you repeatedly that tattoos are a deal breaker. You did it anyway, and then disrespected me on top of that with the way you went about it. We're done. You can move on now. Find a guy that finds your new ink attractive, because I find it repulsive and wouldn't be able to look at you or that arm again. Conversation goes in circles for a bit before I hang up. Then she tries sending me some nudes in an attempt to seduce me, but her body does nothing for me now, and her sleeve was visible, which, even after it healed, was gross and unflattering.
Gross, son.
Told her I deleted them and to leave me alone. Blocked. She then messaged me on Snap saying she never agreed to a breakup, and I owed her a conversation face to face if I wanted to end things.
Run.
Blocked again. I know it's bad for him to be a guy calling his ex crazy, but this girl is nuts.
Yes. She
Edit.
is.
I find all the talk about me being shallow